Alright, my niggas. So, another fucking story. Oh shit, my files, my porn. Okay, clear. Clear. I wanted to talk about this time I told the baby to shut the fuck up indirectly. So, I'm on a flight, an 8-hour flight to Spain. But let's give you some backstory as to why I reacted the way I did. First of all, I was 16. Give me a break. So, you know, I'm by a boarding area. It was like it was a night flight. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember clearly. It might have been like around 7. It was late though. So we're by the boarding area, and I'm with this family. I was the first one there because you know us Dominicans, we gotta be there like 6 hours before. Especially my father, he makes it 10 hours before. I don't know why. It's just like necessary. You gotta be like, no, we gotta be there early because if we're early, in case something happens, yeah, that's just my father. I don't know what it is. So what happened was that I ended up being there like 4 or 5 hours early. I was the first one there. But I see a young family that comes, and I see a mom that comes with her kid, but her kid is like acting up. Like she's already like crying. I'm like, okay, I guess that's just the dynamic of that family. Eventually she's gonna tell her to shut up, but she didn't. The mom was just on her phone like this, like a fucking retard. Like the whole time, bro. That was her the whole time. So the mom wasn't here. The mom wasn't paying her no mind. Oh no. The mom was paying her no mind. Nobody really was. Nobody was paying attention to her because, you know, usually people just look away, mind their business. But I was getting annoyed. There's something that I hate that, like, at the top of the list. It's babies crying. I, for some reason, can't stand it. It just hits something in my eardrum. That and dogs barking, bro, makes me lose my shit. So I'm just sitting by the boarding area. I'm like, alright, bro. What are the chances that they sit next to me? I'm looking at them like, what are the fucking chances that they place her next to me? I go to the girl that's checking me in. At that time, with that airline that I flew in, it was to Spain, so like you had to go in and get a random seating. Like that airline didn't let you choose. I'm like, I bet. I go in, do my check-in, I get my seat. Like, bro, there's no fucking way I sit near that vicinity. The flight didn't look like it was too packed. There was not a lot of people, but then it did start getting a little bit packed. The baby is crying, bro. She's still crying, and the mom is just like this, bro, on her fucking phone, laughing and giggling like, yo, bro, maybe your kid is hungry. She wants some milk. She wants some water. Nah, bro. She was paying absolutely no mind. So we get on the plane, bro. And when I get on the plane, I see that the family is right behind me. I keep looking back. I'm scared, bro. I'm like, yo, bro, please, bro. 8 hours of fucking pain? No, I can't do it. I board first. And I sit down. I'm like, hopefully, bro. I start doing this. You see me on the chair like this. I'm fucking scared. I've never been that scared before in my life. I got impressed. I've been into fights. No, I've never been as scared as that moment in time. Bro, I sit down on my seat and I just see the family coming. I'm like looking at them at the corner of the eye, like, fuck, bro. Come on, man. And I see them walk past behind me. And I'm celebrating, bro. Bro, they walk past behind me and she just puts her bag like up top. I'm like, fuck. I'm like, maybe they'll sit somewhere else. Maybe they're just putting it there because, you know, a lot of people just put their bags wherever they could find some space. Bro, the flight at that point, by that point, it was packed. She sits behind me, my nigga. Out of all the possible seating arrangements, she sits behind me. And the baby is still crying as we're loading. Why the fuck is the baby still crying? Is that a condition or something? Wait, she's still like not paying the baby absolutely any mind, bro. I'm like, yo, what kind of mother is this? She sits behind me, bro, directly behind me. And she has like her baby right here, but she's not paying no mind. His son, she had a son and a daughter. Her son licks in the middle, and then her daughter sits by the side while the baby's loaded up her. I'm like, damn, this fucker, bro. She was fucking too much, and now she has a baby that can't stop fucking crying. So I said on my thingy, and I'm like, I guess I'm just gonna have to deal with this, bro. The flag gets up in the air, the baby's still crying. 2 hours in, the baby's still crying. 3 hours in, the baby's still crying. I'm like, yo, bro, is this baby not gonna stop? Like, how can it cry so fucking much? But of course, it wasn't continuous crying. It wasn't like the baby was just the whole time. No, it wasn't. It was like it would cry for like 5 minutes. It will stop. It will continue, bro. So I'm doing everything. I love being on planes, but bro, this baby made the experience fucking horrendous. And then like at the fourth, I can't remember exactly, it was 3 or 4 hour mark. I'm like, yo, bro, I can't do this anymore. I'm about to crash out. before the term crash out was a thing. So, bro, the baby at a certain point, it stopped for like a solid 10 minutes and then it started again. And every single mom, like I said, the mom wasn't doing absolutely anything. The mom just looked at the baby like, okay, I guess he just wants to cry. My nigga, the baby turned it up a notch. He went from to where, what the fuck, bro? I just look back like, I look back. I look back at the mom, and the mom looks at me like she's looks at me like that, like she's not doing anything wrong. I'm like about to lose my shit, bro. And the baby does it for like a solid 2 minutes. At that point, I just crashed out. I'm like, I just stared at her for a solid 2 seconds before I spoke. I'm like, yo, can you take care of your fucking baby? Make it shut up. Word for word, that's what I said, bro. My heart started racing when I said that, and she just said, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I know she's crying a lot, but I can't do anything about it. Like I don't have the milk." But it was in Spanish. I'm trying to give a rough translation. And she said, I don't have the milk. I'm like, bitch, you got on an 8-hour flight without the baby's food? Bro. So I touched the assistance thing. I'm like, yo, y'all got something for this kid. He's hungry. That's why he keeps fucking crying. I'm 16, mind you. At that time, I wasn't a very outspoken guy. I was like, I'm gonna just keep it on I'm gonna just take it on off. But bro, 3 hours of crying rewired my brain to be like, no, this is the moment I gotta step up and be a man, bro. They ended up bringing the baby some cookies, which the baby ended up like mashing. She ended up doing like this and feeding it to him. He shut the fuck up for the rest of the flight. But bro, my reaction at that time, like, yo, bro, like I just really told the mom like to shut the fuck up, but tell the baby to shut the fuck up. But what would you have done, bro? 3 hours of a baby just nonstop crying. You're trying to sleep. You're trying to. I don't sleep on planes. I can't. I be having so much fun. I be taking my feet I be doing like this. I be having too much fucking fun on flights. I love being on planes. But 3 hours of nonstop crying. What else would I have done, bro? It was a crash out moment. It was a moment of pain, anguish, shit like that, bro. Like I don't know how to explain it. But the mom, the rest of the flight, did not stop giving the baby attention. He was just trying to calm him down. I guess nobody ever like called her out on her stupid ass shit. But it was a young mom, bro. Like you can't really. I'm not saying young like 20s because she had 2 other kids, but she was probably like 27 to 30. She looked young, bro. She looked young physically, bro. That was definitely I'll say like a top 3 crash out experience because it's not the baby's fault, but 3 hours and you don't do absolutely nothing about it. But I ended up watching the barbershop movie where Ice Cube stares. I ended up watching that shit with a smile on my face. I was so happy. I did something for this flight. I swear to God, nobody said anything, but I felt like everybody was in their head like celebrating, like somebody did something about it. But yeah, that was definitely my worst crash out experience. I ended up getting to Spain and they were telling everybody about it. Like, yo, I told the baby to shut up and everybody was looking at me like I'm a demon. I'm like, damn, bro, but y'all gotta understand me. 3 hours on a flight with a baby fucking crying. But yeah, see y'all niggas.